Today we are in Arlington, Virginia, checking out a brand new contemporary home built by Elevation Homes and listed by John Moore with Compass. Inside we have 6 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms, a 2-car garage, and the home itself is about 6,687 square feet on 3 levels. You're going to love the gorgeous kitchen in this home, and you even have a first level bedroom suite and a separate office. The home is near the Williamsburg neighborhood in North Arlington, making it super convenient to Ballston, Clarendon, and of course, DC. The asking price for this one is $2,995,000. And with that being said, let's start the tour. And if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to me below.
All right, I think you're gonna like this house. Let's get this tour started. And let me turn you around so you can see where we came in from. We got this gorgeous light fixture and ceiling and plenty of natural light with this door here. And actually off to our left, got the powder room with this tile here, kind of a throwback style. We got the dark blue wall here, trim up top. And then we got a coat closet right there. And these floors are a wide plank white oak. I can kind of feel the texture on my feet. They feel pretty high end. All right, so this would be the office. And check out the built-ins here, the lighting. Got the dark blue going on. Beautiful. So we got the see-through French doors, and then we have the Anderson windows. So those are usually pretty good for like soundproofing and that kind of thing. It's a high quality window, of course. And then Nottingham Elementary School is actually right across the street. So you can actually use that, almost as a resource with this house. You can use the fields, the playgrounds, that kind of thing. So where to start? Look at this wide open space here. All right, we'll start over the family room area. So we got the coffered ceilings, just gorgeous. This feels very spacious. I believe it's 10-foot ceilings. It's a very wide space. So you would need some good amount of furniture in this house because it's so spacious. And we got our built-ins. Always got to open up a couple cabinets here. Chandelier, a gas fireplace. So, you could probably put a TV right there. And we got our Anderson sliding glass. Oh, which one do I open this one? Okay. We got the hookup on the wall right there. And this is a screened-in porch. We do have the space heater. We got the fan. We got the lights. You're kind of in the back corner, so it's obviously a little more private. You can see they built the retaining wall in the back. I'm just going to show you the side yard real quick. So it is fenced in the front. And you do have some flat area to run around, or, you have a dog, kids, whatever it might be. But of course, you can also just go right across the street to the elementary school and use their fields as well. Or obviously, if you have a kid going to elementary school there, be a good option. Pretty convenient. All right, it's nice and cool in here. So this is just a gorgeous view. This house kind of looks like it's straight out of a magazine. So this right here obviously would not be like the formal dining area. This is just a little breakfast kind of setup. And then we got the oversized, massive island right here. This might be one of the biggest islands I've ever seen. The pendant lighting. So we got the paneled dishwashers. I believe we have two of the Cove dishwashers there. I like the lighting inside these cabinets. With the big farmhouse style sink here. Man, that's a nice sink. And just right in front of you is actually, looks like another newer construction. This is probably the other dishwasher. No, pretty sure there's two dishwashers. Yeah, the other one is right there. So we have the two-tone cabinets. We got the light gray, and then we have the black. And I love these handles and like a gold handle right there. And we got the Wolf range, which everybody loves their Wolf ranges, and the pot filler. You even have a little bit of space on each side for your salt and pepper. And we got an outlet over there. So we'll make our way around. This will be a small sink. Show you the view from over here. And then we got our second Cove dishwasher. So obviously a very high-end brand, which would make sense for this house. Oh man, we got the Modelo's. Might actually snag one for the road. Not while I'm driving, but you know, when I get home, of course. All right. This house is very spacious, so I'm just trying to see which way it makes the most sense to. So we got the Wolf microwave there. This is like a massive cabinet. And behind here we have the butler's pantry, the beverage cooler, cabinets, and this would be the main pantry. So very nicely done here. Plenty of space. And we will check out the dining room. This dining room gets plenty of natural light. This is a nice formal dining room right here. You can see the crown molding. We got the surround sound speakers. Oh, this is super cool as well. Look at the design in the back there, and they got the shelves. Make some cocktails. This is really nice. So a beautiful dining room in this house. You know, it feels very spacious because you have such tall ceilings, great natural light. We didn't even walk down this area right here, but you kind of have like a, I don't know what you'd call this, a display area. Some artwork maybe. Actually, on this level, we still have a bedroom to check out behind the kitchen. So, like I said, it's a big house. So I love having that first level bedroom. It's just a good, flexible kind of space. And it even has its own little balcony area. So maybe we'll open this up real quick. And they're still working on a few things here. But you got some steps going down. Got a lady walking her dog. And then this road, Little Falls Road, a little bit busier of a road. But with the Anderson windows and the house being on, not technically on that street, and the entrance and everything is on a different road, makes up for it. So we've got these gorgeous light fixtures. Look how massive this countertop is. Oh man. And we got the olive green tile going all the way up. Oh, and it even goes back a little bit. You got the bench here, and it smells like they just like primed it or did something. So I don't want to stay in this bathroom too long. Might get a secondhand high, but very nicely done. Beautiful tile. Oh, we almost forgot closet, and these doors are the solid core doors as well. So they did not cheap out on anything here. As far as I can tell, always get a home inspection. I always recommend buyers get a home inspection. Some builders obviously are much better than others, but you can go on YouTube and search why you should always get a home inspection for a new construction home. But from everything I can tell with this house, it looks very nicely done. Sometimes with these homes, you can just kind of tell that there might be issues, but sometimes you can't. So that's why it's always recommended. And this would be the mudroom. This gray tile, cubbies and hooks. Got closet. All right, so we got a 2-car garage. I was gonna say maybe 3 cars. I'd say definitely 2 cars, and they left those open. I think they had put some of the primer down a couple days ago, so just letting it air out a bit. But obviously you have a huge driveway. All right, so we will make our way upstairs and look at even going up. You got the wainscoting on the walls here. So tell me what you're thinking so far about the property. And of course, if you want to set up a showing for this house, if you have any questions about this house or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, I would love to assist you. Just reach out to me below. So that's the primary suite right to my right. We're going to save that after we see the other bedrooms, but just turn you around and show you where we came up from. And we do have the wide plank white oak floors up here as well. Obviously the Anderson windows. And again, just plenty of natural light in here. Our closet built out. Sometimes you see these builders and there's a closet, but there's nothing inside of it. Or maybe it's just the cheapest possible closet setup, but this, not so much. All right, so we got our ensuite bathroom. Got a beautiful shower in here. Kind of like a different, maybe a little bit more narrow, but it kind of goes back a bit. So I think they probably made good use out of the space there. It's kind of tucked away a little bit. So on this level, we have 4 bedrooms. And these are spacious bedrooms here. These are not like each of these bedrooms could pretty much, maybe not the last one, but could pretty much almost be like a primary suite in themselves. See the elementary school. And this is the kind of like the Williamsburg neighborhood. So a little bit more residential. People like it over here because of that. You know, you get a little more peace and quiet than if you were in, you know, obviously like Clarendon or something like that. Lion Park, Lion Village. And the schools around here are also very popular. The North Arlington School District. So we got another closet. And what do we have in here? Okay, just towel closet. We got the laundry room on this level. Obviously, they don't have the laundry set up. Pretty decent size, and we got some space on the right as well to hang things. Our sink. And this would be bedroom number 3. Again, just a very spacious bedroom here. And these bedrooms do feel like very separate from each other. So some of these houses we look at, you know, the bedrooms are right on top of each other, but here they're larger bedrooms and a little bit more spaced out. And we have our shower. Gorgeous tile here. Oh, and we even have the bench as well. And someone is going to get spoiled with this house. Yeah, they definitely did a good job in the shower. Did not cheap out. And we have our closet. This neighborhood, you're also not too far away from Ballston and Clarendon. You know, pretty short drive, I would say. I like these hallways as well. Like you put some artwork here, especially the one downstairs that had the light fixtures with the different pieces of art. All right, so this is the primary suite, and this is something else. So we will start over here. Got the tray ceiling. Beautiful chandelier. We got our king size bed. We got the design on the walls as well. Pretty spacious. You got the whole area over here that you could have, yeah, some furniture, couch, dresser, whatever it might be. And we'll make our way to the bathroom. All right, so we got heated floors. We got the freestanding tub. Feels like these floors are actually on right now. Maybe they were on previously. Of course, you got to have 2 sinks. Let's open up the smallest drawer ever, but you got plenty of drawers and cabinets. And check out this shower. We're going to have to open this one up. We got the 2 rain heads. We got the sprayers. We got the bench. Lights. And we got the towel closet. And we got our water closet. So let me just turn you around, give you one more view of this bathroom. Tell me what your thoughts are on this bathroom. I think it's pretty nice. Pretty nicely done. And we got 2 closets here. So this closet would be bigger of the 2 closets. Again, we got our artwork going on here. Condé Nast. Light fixture, and we got our entire closet already built out, so you don't have to worry too much about that. You got a lot of space in here. I mean, this is like a whole nother section in itself. And then we have the second closet to my right. So not bad at all. One massive closet and another pretty good size closet. So you guys can fight over who gets which closet. And then you do have 2 doors leading out to the hallway. All right, so we will make our way downstairs to the basement. The basement is super cool, so stay with me for another few minutes. And of course, tell me where you're watching from. I'm always interested to see if it's a neighbor next door, or maybe it's somebody halfway across the world, because I get both people watching these videos. And of course, if you have any questions, if you want to set up a showing for this house or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. All right. So down here we have, it feels like the luxury vinyl plank for the flooring. And then this would just be some storage back here. I think they're still doing a few touch-ups. I saw they had the blue tape out. So if you ever buy a new house, sometimes you do the blue tape walkthrough where you look for imperfections, like you can see right there, the blue tape on the wall, little scratches and stuff like that. And then the handyman comes back and usually fixes those. So we got our ping pong table. You know, maybe you could put a pool table, ping pong, whatever you want. I used to have a ping pong table in my basement back in the day. And we got our gym. Got like the rubber flooring here. So, and we got our speaker and we got our fan. See, this is a spacious basement. Let me just show you. Gotta open every door. So this goes back out to the backyard where that screened-in porch was. You can see the retaining wall. That thing you're looking at right there, I believe, is like a water retention thing for Arlington County. So on the new construction homes, they require some type of like water retention type of setup. But I pretty much see like every new construction house in Arlington having those now. All right, so we got a little entertainment area over here. And I like the dark green. It gives it a very cool look. Is this the ice maker? A little ice maker, beverage cooler. Cabinets, trash can. So tell me, is dark green like the new color? So the trendy, starting to see that a lot more. And it looks nice. Can't complain. So just a massive amount of space down here. And it's kind of set up in like 4 different sections. So you have the gym, which you could obviously turn into like whatever you want. If you don't want it to be a gym, you could turn it into something else. Got this play area, got the living room area, and then poker table or, over by the bar. And we still got like several rooms to go. This is just the utility room. Not much to see here, unless you're a home inspector and you know what you're looking for. So this would not be an official bedroom, but it could definitely be used as a den, guest bedroom, just no window. Or you could turn it into storage, you could get creative. My house, I gotta have an in-home sauna. That's pretty much my only requirement for the basement. Gotten hooked on it. All right. Oh, we have a shower down here. We got a full bathroom down here. Modern look. And we got like the chrome handles here. And we got their bench. So pretty much like every shower here had its own bench. A custom tile. Yeah, pretty high-end finishes. So this would be a bedroom because you have the egress window. So I believe that would make it 6 bedrooms. And then if you want to call that office a bedroom, it's not really a bedroom. That would be 7 technically, but you have that first level suite off of the kitchen, which is definitely a bedroom. So again, very spacious room. Got the full bathroom. I'll just walk you out over here. All right, so let me know what you thought about this one and be sure to check out some other property tours on the channel.
Today we are in the Penrose neighborhood in Arlington, Virginia, checking out a gorgeous new home built by William Andrew Homes. This one is about 4,500 finished square feet on 4 levels, and you have a flat corner lot in a scenic neighborhood. Inside we have 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths, 1 half bath, a 2-car garage, and a stunning kitchen with great natural light throughout the home. There's also a park a block away, and you're just minutes to Clarendon and of course Washington, D.C. The asking price for this one is $2,600,000, and with all that being said, let's start the tour. And of course, if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to me below.
All right, I am super excited about this house. Listed by one of my favorite real estate agents in the area, if not my favorite agent, Kristen Schifano. And it's a gorgeous house as well. Local builder, does a lot of quality work. And as we get started here, just show you where we came in from. So I do like this covered porch out here. Penrose is such a beautiful neighborhood. It's quiet, it's close to everything. You have just a variety of homes. So there's no cookie cutter houses around here. And to start with, we have our office here, and you got these floor to ceiling windows, or a window on the left here. I believe they're Pella windows throughout most of the property. And then also all rooms wired for Ethernet and cable accessibility. So tall ceilings in here, great natural light. Got these French doors. We do have the hardwood floors throughout this level, throughout most of the levels of this home except for the basement. And we have our gas fireplace here. Nice tile work going up. Just a gorgeous house. Off to our left is the coat closet. So there is a mudroom. The garage is in the back. But if you come in this way, got your coat closet right there. We'll make our way around. So this would be the dining room area. Nice light fixture here. Very modern. Look at this painting. They also had the landscaping done by Lewis and Clark. So we'll take a look at the yard. You have a pretty big side yard. I love all this artwork they have in here. And we do have the smart thermostats. So you'll see as we go through this house that everything is really quality, expensive finishes here. They did not cheap out on anything as far as I can tell. Always get a good home inspection, of course, but this builder does a very quality job. And check out this massive window here. You get plenty of natural light, and it's quiet inside as well. And I'll just show you, you can see that's the side yard. Some people have put up fences, so maybe you do that, but the cars aren't really coming too fast down here. So in the kitchen, we have the Thermador appliances. We have this massive quartz oversized island here. Space for like 4 or 5 seats, and then you have some cabinet space beneath there. But just gorgeous. Close that up. So they got quartz throughout the kitchen, pantry, and bathrooms. And then on this side, we have the dishwasher and the navy blue cabinets. A little spice rack right there. So here's the view from behind the sink. And so far with this house, you get plenty of natural light. I mean, the windows here are massive. You know, you got the floor to ceiling windows. You got quality finishes. Pretty good size sink right here.
And then we have the Thermador range with the pot filler. So perfect if you like to cook. Me, I don't really like to cook, so wouldn't make a big difference for me, but it's not that I don't really like to cook, it's just that I don't really have time to cook. And there's so many restaurants around here. I live just a few minutes away from this house, so there's so many good restaurants to overspend on and Uber Eats and whatnot. So again, we have the Thermador refrigerator here. I think Kristen, the listing agent, had a little party the other day. So to our left is the mudroom. And you know, even in the mudroom, they did a really quality job here. We got a custom mudroom, custom shelving, millwork. I mean, this is just like an incredible mudroom here. Everything is so perfectly laid out and designed. Let's open up one of these. And you also have the underground stormwater management system. So I like how they have all these helpful notes here. Oh, and of course, you have this tile flooring. So we have a 2-car garage, and you have 20-foot ceilings in here. Let me just walk outside so I can show you the yard real quick. So you can see you got plenty of space for more cars in the driveway. This is the backyard, so I think they're putting up some privacy trees right there. That's probably the stormwater management thing right there. Right there is the balcony for the primary suite, so always nice to have that outdoor space. And then you can see this side yard is a pretty good size. Look at all the windows. Sometimes you see these houses and they only have like 1 or 2 windows on the side. I was just in DC and they had some houses like that. You also have the bike lane here. And then you can see there's a combination of new construction, older homes, kind of everything in between. So I'll give you a view of the kitchen coming out from the mudroom. Just a beautiful kitchen. So much natural light as well. And then they have the high-end lighting in here. And we have our custom pantry. Almost forgot about the pantry. So just another gorgeous space here. Open up a couple of these, or maybe just one. You get the backsplash, the quartz countertops, the Pella windows, and just a lot of space in here to work with. Of course, we have the powder room. Again, you got the wainscoting on the walls, floating vanity, floating sink. So we will make our way upstairs. Check out this accent lighting on the stairwell. So tell me what you're thinking so far. And if you have any questions about this one, or if you want to set up a showing for this house, or any houses around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. So on this level, we have 4 bedrooms and a gorgeous bathroom right here. The modern look, and check out these tiles here. Kind of like a greenish, bluish color. With the tub, of course.
The trees in the background. So this would be bedroom number 1, and look at how big these windows are. Kind of have like a ledge right there. You have like a cat, I'm sure he'd love to watch all the action in the neighborhood. But obviously it's also nice to have the screen right there so you can get some fresh air if you want. Got a little towel closet. And what do we have over here? We got the laundry room. So the laundry room is right off of the primary suite. Good amount of countertop space here. A couple cabinets. Nice flooring. You got the LG washer dryer. And we have our primary suite here. So one of the best parts about this house is having your own private balcony. So there is a park literally right there. I can see it. Got basketball, playground, field. And you got a good amount of space out here. So one great thing about Penrose is you're right next to Lyon Park. You're right next to Clarendon. So close to DC. But it's not quite as expensive as Lyon Park and some of these other neighborhoods. So this would be the closet. Obviously they haven't set it up yet, but maybe that's an option for the potential buyer. These massive windows must have cost a fortune. I love the view out here. You got the trees. Very green type of view. So this is the primary bathroom. Got the 2 sinks here. I believe these are heated floors as well. I'd have to confirm that, but pretty sure. Got the Delta faucets and shower system. So the 0 threshold. So we have the freestanding tub, got this gorgeous tile, window, and then we got shower head, the sprayer, cutout. Not bad at all. The water closet. Just back up a little bit so you can get the full look at it. And you got the big windows, door on both sides, so a lot of natural light. We still have 2 more bedrooms on this level, and then we have an upstairs bedroom and hangout area as well. Beautiful staging in here. It almost seems like somebody's living here. Gotta talk to their stager. So a pretty good sized room. And you got like a desk area right there. Got the T-Rex or whatever kind of dinosaur that is. I never saw the new Jurassic Park movies, so I gotta get caught up on that. This would be the closet. So they still need to put something there. Maybe they're just leaving it for the next buyer.
I'm not sure. And yeah, as you can see, I love these little notes. Premium lighting throughout. So not only do you have these gorgeous oversized Pella windows with plenty of natural light in a very green type of neighborhood, but you have the premium lighting throughout as well. You can see across the street, they got the fence going over there. Got another closet. And one thing about this house, you can see right here, we do have a metal roof. So those typically last a lot longer than a standard roof. And of course, they're significantly more expensive. We've got an ensuite bathroom in this one. And gorgeous shower here. Lovely cutout and the gray tile. And these floors feel like they're heated as well. I think that's what this thing is right there. I feel like they're on right now. My toes feel nice and toasty. All right, so let's check out the upstairs. And again, you have the accent lighting, the wainscoting on the walls, kind of like the accent wall with the light green. So tell me what you're thinking so far. Tell me where you're watching from. And of course, if you want to set up a showing for this house, if you have any questions about this house or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. So this is a super cool space up here. Let me open a few doors. So someone got mad because I didn't open up the furnace door in the last video, but we have the tankless water heater, which are very expensive. We have the dual zone HVAC. And it looks like you have some more space for storage back there as well. So this is almost like your own apartment up here. If you want some privacy, the closet right there. This is super cool. See the cranes in the background? It's probably over by Columbia Pike. So in this neighborhood, you're very close to Columbia Pike, very close to Clarendon, but still in like a very residential area with a park right next door. And we have the hardwood floors up here. And we have a bedroom. They got like a king size bed up here. The view up top. So you do have pretty tall ceilings up here, plenty of space. And like I said, it's basically your own apartment. Got a couple closets. Another closet. We got 3 closets in this bedroom. And we got another gorgeous bathroom here. I think it has the heated floors. Nice big vanity. The modern lights. And you got the shower with the subway tile and the gold fixtures. Very nicely done. All right, so we still have one more level to go. We got the basement, which is super cool. So we'll make our way down. So this house, you have the 5 bedrooms. You know, you got the 4 on this level, you got the 1 up top, and then on the main level you have the office. I don't think there's any bedrooms in the basement. It's more of just a hangout spot. Could be wrong though. We'll find out in a second here. I love these Pella floor to ceiling windows. I wish every builder did the Pella, the hardwood floors, the Thermador, the quartz. Just do a checklist of those things and your house will be good. All right, let's check out the basement. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to subscribe. Just hit over 10,000 subscribers. So still got some work to do, but getting up there. All right, so you have the tile floor down here, pretty tall ceilings, pretty good natural light, and you could entertain. A big quartz countertop. Plenty of countertop space. And we got our beverage cooler here. So you just put a TV up there, watch the game, watch some movies. Got another closet. I like this throwback tile. A lot of the houses in Arlington were built in the 1950s or around that time, and they have this kind of like black and white looking tile. I think my parents' house actually has that. And we got a tub, and these floors are definitely heated because I can feel them right now. The tub, the nice tile, cutout, black fixtures here. And we still got a couple more rooms to go. Okay, it's just the furnace. We do have a sump pump and ejector pump in the basement. And this would be our second laundry room. So it's not set up, but you could have laundry down here as well. All right, so let me know what you thought about this one, and be sure to check out some other property tours on the channel. And of course, if you have any questions or if you want to set up a showing for this one, just reach out to me below. Today we are in Falls Church, Virginia, checking out a brand new home from a brand new local builder. This home has 5 beds, 4 full baths, 2 half baths, a 2-car garage, and is just over 5,000 square feet on 3 levels. The home is located right next to Lake Barcroft, and you're just minutes to Arlington, Annandale, and downtown Falls Church. The asking price for this one is $1,675,000. And with that being said, let's start the tour. And if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to me below. All right, let's get this tour started. This is a pretty cool house because it's not one of these like 10,000 square foot palaces or anything like that. It's a definitely more affordable new construction in the Northern Virginia area. So as soon as we walk in here, we have our dining room kind of offset to the right a little bit. So we got the wainscoting on the walls. We got a few windows here to get some light. We got the modern fixture, and we do have these hardwood floors throughout most of the property. This is kind of cool. We got a little nook over here. You can put a table or something like that. And I saw they had an open house for like 2 o'clock today, so I think it's like 12:45, but I'm cutting it a little close. So off to our right, this would be like the mudroom area. And we also have one of the half bathrooms, one of the powder rooms. So pretty good closet. We got this little station right here. This is where you do your mail or pay your bills or homework. I don't know. Maybe not homework. And then off to the right is the powder room. So nice to have that right off of the garage and kind of separate from the kitchen area. So this would be the mud room. We got these gray tile flooring here. Got some hooks and a little bit of space as well. And then have a pretty good sized closet. So we have this closet and then the second closet over to my right. And then this house does have a camera system set up. So the extra security. I like to have a camera system no matter where the house is. So always recommend getting a camera at your house. You never know what you'll find. Sometimes it'll be wildlife. Sometimes it might be crazy neighbors. I've seen all of the above. All right, so I'm gonna give you just a view of the entrance right there. So beautiful entrance, and you get a lot of trees in the background. And let's check out this kitchen. So huge quartz island here with cabinet space below. Plus, of course, you have plenty of cabinets on the wall. Oh, and we actually have a pantry right here. So let me just open this up. This is probably for the open house. They got their crackers and their wine. Maybe I should stay. So we got the KitchenAid refrigerator. Anything good in there? I don't know. We'll make our way around. We have KitchenAid cooktop and cabinets. So, you know, you might put a backsplash, but it's definitely a very nice setup here. Plenty of space, and I love the backdrop looking at all these trees. And we'll see the lot, but it kind of slopes down, so you actually have a pretty nice view of everything. Always got to open up some cabinets because people always ask me to do that. On every video, someone says, hey, you need to open these up more. All right, so we got the KitchenAid dishwasher. So it's pretty much the KitchenAid appliance package. You got the nice, I believe this is quartz. It might be granite countertops here. Good size sink for like in your neighbor's yard. We got our staging going on here. And then we got the KitchenAid stove and microwave. So let me just back up a little bit and show you the kitchen from this side. So I like that it's just kind of all in the corner, but it's also nice and open. So on this side, we have another eating area. Not the formal dining room, of course, but plenty of space in this corner to set up a table. They even got the camera set up on the ceiling right there, so got to be careful what I say. Oh, this house is pretty nice. And like I mentioned, this house is definitely one of the more affordable new construction homes that we've seen. Because this neighborhood, and look at the view, you can see, I believe that's the skyline area. So you can see some of the skyscrapers in the background there. You're really close to Lake Barcroft. So this is a pretty scenic lot, and it slopes down, so I don't think there would be like water issues. It'd be less likely, at least. Yeah, just a very, very scenic lot. You don't hear traffic or anything. Close to Arlington. Well, they got a lot going on in this backyard. But yeah, you have a lot of possibilities. So you do have a walkout basement. And yeah, I meant to say this neighborhood, if you drive around, it's definitely more like of the older, smaller houses than the new ones, but no, it's always good to get into a neighborhood earlier, because I could almost guarantee you like 10 years from now, this neighborhood will have a ton of like $2 million houses and brand new homes. So check out this huge picture window. Pretty epic view of all the trees. We got the coffered ceilings here. I think I'm supposed to turn on a few more lights, but you get the idea. Very gorgeous tall ceilings. You can see the other corner. And we have the fireplace. Looks like a gas fireplace. And then you kind of have some more space over here. All right. So we will make our way upstairs and tell me what you're thinking so far about the property. And of course, if you want to set up a showing for this house or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. So we have 4 bedrooms up here, and this is kind of cool. You have just like a hangout space. Tell me what you would do with this space. I guess put like a couch or kind of just like an open space. So you can see some of the houses here. You know, you have the smaller, older homes, which some are really nice. But I think some will probably be taken down, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, depending on how you see them. So what do we have here? Okay, we got a hallway closet. Pretty good size closet. Make our way down this hallway, and this would be bedroom number 1. And again, we have the hardwood floors, pretty tall ceilings. Just give you another like view of the neighborhood, how you see there's like the smaller homes. But this is a pretty good sized room. The vanity. This one has the tub, the nice gray tile going up. Wave to the camera. The mirror's a little low, or maybe I'm a little tall. Yeah, the trampoline, usually not the best for resale value. But, I mean, who doesn't love a good trampoline when you're a kid? I forget which comedian was talking about, like the trampoline and the above ground pool. Don't always help the resale value, but it's a good time. All right, so this bedroom has the carpet. Could mean you get a lower price, you know, if you got trampolines in the neighborhood. More room to negotiate. So we got nice carpet here. That's a big house too. And we got the closet, pretty decent size. And this room, all these rooms are pretty good size. For these 2 bedrooms, you have the Jack and Jill setup. So we got the dual vanities. Nice mirrors. And we got our shower and bathtub. So kind of like a similar style as the last one. And we do have the pocket doors here. We got our closet kind of at an angle. And let me just show you the size of this room. So yeah, the room sizes up here are pretty good. You got the carpet in 2 out of the bedrooms, and then the hardwood floor throughout some of the other bedrooms. It's kind of a cool space over to the left. I still don't know what I would do with it, but it's a cool space either way. All right, we got our laundry set up. So this is actually a pretty good sized laundry room. Obviously, you know, you probably put a few more shelves, but you can always like dress up your laundry room a little bit. You start looking at incredible laundry room designs on YouTube and other places, and you'll get some amazing ideas. All right, so let's check out this primary suite and look at these super tall ceilings. You got the nature views in the background. Spacious area. Let me back up a little bit here. So you could probably put like a fan or light if you wanted it over there. And you have this massive picture window. And again, you can kind of see skyline, you know, through the trees. But I like that there's, you know, they have a lot of trees planted in the backyard, so it'll probably be even more green the next few months here, or years. And you're so close to Lake Barcroft. I remember Zillow, they were talking about if you want to buy a property that's going to appreciate in value, you purchase like in the older neighborhood right next to the, you know, one of the top neighborhoods like Lake Barcroft, one of the most expensive neighborhoods. And a lot of time the development kind of spills over into the next neighborhood. So we got our closet, towel closet. Got these nice tiles, 2 vanities. Got the water closet with, that was a pocket door, but now you have an actual door. And this would be the main closet here. They got it nicely staged. It keeps going back. So it's just the one closet, but it's a pretty spacious closet. Got the 2 vanities, of course. I like this tub because you're pretty high up. You got the tree views, so it's kind of relaxing. You know, your own little spa. And of course, we have our shower set up. It's kind of like a separate shower. Nice tile and glass and cutouts here. Yeah, Yeah, so it's almost like its own little shower room. So yeah, this is a great setup for somebody because you have the 4 bedrooms. You know, one has the Jack and Jill, but all the other ones have the ensuite bath. Plus you have this hangout area, plus you have nice views into the back, quiet street, hardwood floors up here. Well, carpet in a couple of them, but these cool windows. All right, so let's go check out the basement. We still have 1 level to go. So if you made it this far, tell me where you're watching from. I'm always curious if it's a neighbor, if it's somebody halfway across the world, which I get a lot of those people. Let me give you a view from here, and we'll head down to the basement. And of course, if you have any questions about this house or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below, and I would love to assist you. All right, so as soon as we come down here, we have this closet, and we have this tile flooring throughout this level. Pretty tall ceilings in here. That's like pretty bright as well. Right here, you kind of have like a space for something. And this builder, they left a couple things for like a future homeowner if they wanted to do. So this would just be more like a storage kind of space, or like a den, or maybe a bedroom if you really needed to. I'd probably turn it into a sauna if I could. But here you have, I don't know if it's this room or the other room, you have a hookup for additional bathrooms and laundry and that kind of thing. So this is the utility room. Yeah, so right here is, you have the hookup for a second laundry room if needed. And then I believe there's also a rough-in for another bathroom. I think they said 1.5 bathrooms. Storage. Oh, so we have like another mudroom kind of area. And we got our full bath in the basement. Always nice to have that, especially because we have a bedroom right next to it. So this bathroom's connected to this bedroom. Got our little window up there, but then we have our egress window going out, looking out into the backyard. You can see the slope. So we do have like the covered deck, covered porch. But wintertime, you know, it could be fun. You get the sleds out. But you gotta watch out for that fence, of course. So we got our closet. And again, this is a spacious room, tall ceilings, connected to the full bath. And I don't know if we went over here yet. Okay, so you got the half bath across from the full bath, because that's more for like somebody that's sleeping down here. And so this would be like the main living area kind of space, which again, you have plenty of space here. Put a TV. Now, what is behind this little wall right here? All right, just like a little nook. Not exactly sure what you would do with that space. I'm sure maybe you could put some shelves. Put your CDs if people have CDs anymore. Oh, and this is incredible. You got the birds chirping. You got lights up here. It's covered. Slopes away from the house. So, and you got the view of the skyline as well. So this is very peaceful and relaxing. Could you imagine yourself sitting here looking out on this view? Just close this up. All right, so let me know what you thought about this one, and be sure to check out some other property tours on the channel. Today we are back in Arlington, Virginia, checking out a stunning new home built by award-winning local builder Zimmerman Homes. Inside we have 6 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms, a 2-car garage, and the home itself is about 6,000 square feet on 3 levels. The home is also on a flat lot with almost 1/3 of an acre and a scenic backyard. This location is in the popular North Arlington School District, and you're just a few minutes away from downtown Falls Church and of course DC as well. The asking price for this one is $2,650,000. And with that being said, let's start the tour. And if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to me below. All right, let's get this tour started. And it just started to rain outside, so got in just in time. All right, so let me show you the entrance here. So we got this nice big light fixture. Got the beautiful front door here. And we do have Anderson windows throughout this property. So we got the pocket doors here, the see-through pocket doors. And this would be the office with the accent wall. We got outlets down here. Gorgeous windows. Oh, they even got a little whiskey right there. It is Friday, so maybe after this property tour. All right, so we will head over to the dining room, and we do have 10-foot ceilings on this level, so very spacious. And then again, you got the oversized Anderson windows throughout most of the property. Got the wainscoting. And they do have it very nicely staged. Gorgeous light fixture here. And this is the wide plank white oak flooring throughout this level and also the top level. And then in the basement, we have the LVP. So right here, we have a little butler's pantry. I think they got some lighting here. Beautiful cabinets. And we'll make our way to the kitchen. So this is really nice. You know, obviously it's open, it's high end, and then the backdrop, you can see a house or two, but it's a very nice yard as well. You can see a lot of green in the background. And this was the stager, Leslie Anderson. So shout out to Leslie Anderson. I think she did a fantastic job with the staging. Also helps when you have a really nice house. So we got the quartz countertops. We have the Thermador appliances, and we got this huge island right here. Looks like there is some cabinet space underneath. I don't want to move around chairs too much, but do have some space there. And we got the Thermador oven right here. We got the nice backsplash. So the cabinets are kind of like a gray, and then we have the white quartz countertop, Thermador cooktop, kind of like this glossy subway tile backsplash. Open a few more of these. People love when I open the cabinets. And of course we got the Thermador refrigerator. Man, that's pretty nice. It's just like a very heavy door. You can tell it's quality. We'll go out in the back porch in a second here. Let me just give you a view from this side. And we got the microwave. So with the island, you have kind of like the darker navy blue cabinets. We got our sink here, dishwasher. Pretty good size sink. And this was the view I was kind of telling you about. So somewhat flat. It looks like it slopes up a little bit, but it's all fenced in. You got some trees, but they're kind of further in the back for the most part. So not bad at all. And then this would be like the informal eating area. But we still have this side of the house with the walk-in pantry. So we got the little butler's pantry, and then we got this pantry. You got the pocket door right there. So pretty good size space. And we have a 2-car garage. Looks like there might be a little bit of storage right there, a little storage nook. This would be the mud room. So we got the gray tile, nice oak piece right there. Plenty of spaces for your coats and everything. They got the pickleball staging. Pickleball is like taking over Arlington, taking over everywhere, really. And we got another closet. It's a pretty decent mudroom, and then great thing about this property, we have the first level bedroom, so you don't have to turn an office into a bedroom unless you got really desperate. But we got the closet system in here. And it's nice that the bedroom is kind of like off to the end of the house, so you can get some privacy, some peace and quiet. And we got the full bath. Gorgeous vanity here. Nice modern light fixtures, and check out this tile work they got going on here. Kind of like designer tile work, and they got the black fixtures and the cutout. But yeah, a nice bathroom for sure. Not a builder grade type of bathroom. And you can see just walking through this house, they got the white oak, they got the Anderson windows, they got the Thermador appliances. You know, they spent a lot of money on this. So outside we have the screened in porch, and you can see we got the fan, and we got 3 space heaters, it looks like, because we're in the Northern Virginia area and it definitely gets cold. But we do have 4 seasons, which is great. And check out this lot. This is a pretty good lot. You know, if you wanted to, you could put up, it looks like they're putting up some privacy trees right there, but it's somewhat flat. It's almost 1/3 of an acre, which is pretty big. And you are on Williamsburg Boulevard, which is a busier road in Arlington, but Williamsburg Boulevard has the divider, and then there's also a bike lane, and then there's also street parking. So there's definitely busier roads in Arlington. So you got access to the kitchen. Yeah, just a gorgeous kitchen here. And it's very bright. This is a cloudy, rainy day, and it's pretty bright in here. We got the floating shelves, and then we have actually another entrance going out to your uncovered deck. And we got our living room area, family room. So they got the coffered ceilings, gas fireplace, they got the shiplap. And you see you have space on either side of the fireplace. So really nice, feels very spacious, and my favorite parts about this property is this huge picture window. And just look how much green and grass you have over there. So pretty scenic views, I would say. And location-wise, you know, you're in North Arlington, you're very close to downtown Falls Church, and you're still close to like Clarendon, Ballston, that kind of thing. So nice backsplash there, the gold mirror, powder room. So you're kind of like almost on the border of Arlington and Falls Church, but of course you're in the North Arlington School District. All right, so we will make our way upstairs, and tell me what you're thinking so far about the property. And of course, if you have a question about this one, if you want to set up a showing for this one or any others around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. All right, let's start on this side. We have 4 bedrooms on this level. Again, we have this gorgeous white oak flooring throughout the property, throughout these levels. So up here, I believe it's 9-foot ceilings. I'll just show you the street as well. So Williamsburg Boulevard, you actually do have a lot of new construction homes. Now you can't see it right now, but if you go up and down the street, there are plenty of new construction homes here. So it's not like you're the only one, because you have great schools, great location, and decent sized lots as well, like 1/3 of an acre. That's a pretty good sized lot for Arlington. Got this like turquoise vanity. Very nice. We got our bathtub, the gray tile. So I'm gonna save the primary suite for last up here and head down the hallway. We got our laundry room. I like all these shelves over here on the left. Our sink. And we got the pocket door. So this would be bedroom number 2. We have the 4 bedrooms up here. We have the one downstairs on the main level, and then I believe we have one in the basement. So you have 6 bedrooms and then that office space. A gorgeous tile here. Keep making our way around. We got, so this closet is not huge, but it's already built out, and you know, it's perfect size for a kid or guest or whoever. All right, so this was an interesting room. So it's kind of like more of an office type of space. I mean, obviously they even have it staged like that. There's no closet in here. So it's actually not a legal requirement to have a closet to be a bedroom, but you do have to have 70 square feet. So this is probably pretty close to that. So a small bedroom, office, whatever you want to do with it. Another hallway closet, linen closet. And this would be bedroom number 4. Well, technically they're not even counting that as a bedroom because you actually have 5 bedrooms up here, including the one we just saw. So it's really like 4 bedrooms plus that little baby room or office or. This is a nice, nice sized bedroom here. You got 2 closets. All right. And we got another gorgeous high-end bathroom here. I'm not sure if that's just like a skylight or some type of heater, probably just some type of skylight. So we get the subway tile, upscale vanity again, modern light fixtures. Turn off these fans. All right, so we got 3 bedrooms back here, or 2 bedrooms plus an office, laundry. We got the bedroom to the left, and then check out the primary suite. So you got the gorgeous lighting, the tray ceilings, and the nice views into the back with that huge picture window. Got the shiplap on the wall. They kind of have some space over here for furniture as well. Yeah, it feels very spacious. Look at that yard. Man, it's pride of ownership right there. Sometimes you see these builders where the house is really nice, but then they just completely neglected the yard. But not so much with this one. So we got a massive closet, 2 closets really. Neiman Marcus, Ferragamo, Allen Edmonds. So it is split evenly. I know usually one person has way more things than the other partner. Yeah, usually you see like one giant closet and then a much smaller one. So we got the pocket door going into the primary bath. And we got the 2 vanities here. Gorgeous tile. We got our little towel nook, if you want to call it that. And we got our freestanding tub next to our shower. This is a cool shower. Oh, and it has like a timer, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know if that's for the shower or for the tub. We got a couple different shower heads there, sprayer, this little nook cut out, and then the glass screen. I might as well just walk all the way around. I like these light fixtures as well. Yeah, this house, they did not seem to cut corners with this property. As far as I can tell, always recommend getting a good home inspector. It's crazy. Home inspections, even on brand new homes, they seem to always have a list of items. All right, so we will make our way down to the basement. And if you made it this far, tell me where you're watching from. Of course, tell me what you think of the house. And if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing for this house or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. Do a lot of work in Northern Virginia, DC, some in Maryland. If it's not too far away from DC. All right, so where to start? So we have the vinyl plank flooring down here, or the vinyl LVP. And let me just open up this door. It's kind of wet out, but I just want to show you. So just a few stairs out to the backyard. We got a light fixture right there too. If you want to sneak back in the middle of the night. So plenty of space down here. Got the tankless hot water heater. It looks pretty well organized. But obviously I'm not a home inspector. I'm just a salesman, YouTuber, marketer, real estate agent, person. We got our beverage cooler. Some interesting backsplash or design, not really a backsplash. All right, so we got some shelving in here. Just back up to show you the full scope of the property, and you can see we got the poker night. This house keeps going and going. All right, we got another bedroom. This would be a legal bedroom. You got the window, you got tall ceilings. We even have a closet. And another gorgeous shower here. And this is connected to the other part of the basement. So you got the door to the bedroom, door to the bathroom, leading out to the living area. Got another closet. And this is just some type of sump pump and storage. But we still have a couple more rooms to go. I'm hoping they have a sauna down here. I don't think they do though. But maybe there's a room for a sauna. Probably my favorite feature of any property. We got some more storage and some type of sump pump down there. And then this is just kind of like an open space. It's almost like a rec room. You actually have a gym to our left, which I'll show you, but this is just kind of open for whatever you need it to be. They got the pocket doors to this gym area. See, they got the rubber flooring down here and decent shelving for a gym room, because you could probably use this as like a den if you know, again, if you needed a bedroom or den space or sauna. Probably make this room over here the sauna room. All right, so let me know what you thought about this one, and be sure to check out some other property tours on the channel. And of course, if you want to set up any showings or have any questions for any of these houses, just reach out to me below. Today we are in McLean, Virginia, checking out a stunning new home built by local builder Anchor Homes. Inside we have 7 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms, a 3-car garage, a home theater, and the home itself is about 7,800 square feet on 3 levels. This home is in the popular Langley School District and inside the Beltway, right next to Tyson's Corner, and just minutes to Arlington and DC. You're also on a scenic, nearly half-acre lot with a spacious screened-in porch and patio in the back. The asking price for this one is $2,888,888. And with that being said, let's start the tour. And if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to me below. All right, let's get this tour started. So as soon as we walk in here, we got these gorgeous light fixtures, and let me just turn you around here so you can see where we walked in from. And one thing that's pretty cool about this house is you're kind of surrounded by trees and by green, so it has kind of a nature look to it. This would kind of be like a sitting room. You got this nice accent wall here, tall ceilings, and they got it nicely staged. And man, it's nice and cool in here. It's like 100 degrees outside. I can tell you the AC definitely works. So over here we have our formal dining room. You can see we got the tray ceilings, the accent wall, and then the floor to ceiling windows. Looks like maybe Pella or Anderson windows. And you got plenty of space here. Gorgeous light fixture. And let's actually go this way so I can show you coat closet. A little coat closet right there. And then we got the stairs going up, but let me show you the first level office or bedroom. They got the French doors, the see-through French doors, but if you needed to, you could definitely turn it into a bedroom. So pretty spacious. We got the built-ins. Let's check out these cabinets here. Like I mentioned, this would be a good office because you got the peaceful green setting in the background. Got our vanity, modern light fixtures. Oh, check out this shower design. So we got the rain head. We got the cool pattern on the back. And then we got the bench. Looks like the chrome shower heads as well. So that's pretty nice for that first level bedroom office. This would just be our closet. A little bit of a walk-in closet here. So this house definitely has a bit of a wow factor because, well, it's nicely staged, nicely done. It's a nice house. And the way the lot is set up, you know, you got the nature views all around. So check out this family room area. We got the exposed beams, trees in the background. We got the gas fireplace, built-ins. They were nice. This like wood paneling wall here. You can fit a pretty big TV up there. This one's kind of small actually. Seems like they just keep making TVs bigger and bigger. Look at Costco and it's like 100-inch TV. So you get the nice open concept. Going to the kitchen and let's check out the screened-in porch, and it is Pella, so pretty high-end brand for your doors and windows. So we got it screened in all around. You could put the TV up here, tall ceilings. They don't have a fan, but it looks like you could probably just install one if you wanted to. And this is a half-acre lot, so it's a pretty good size lot, and they got the patio as well. Let's go back inside where it's nice and cool. Give you another view of that fireplace and sitting area, and then make our way towards the kitchen. Actually, check out this huge picture window right there. So we have kind of like an informal eating area with the tray ceiling. This informal area is nicer than some formal dining rooms. Get the nice light fixture, space for definitely a good amount of people. And check out this kitchen. So we got the pendant lights, we got the oversized quartz countertop with seating for, looks like 4 people on this side. They went with the white kitchen. And then we got the sliding glass door going out to your patio. They do have the waterfall countertops as well. So staged interior. If you need a good staging recommendation for Northern Virginia for a luxury house, that's who you want to talk to. All right, look at how massive this sink is. It's got to be one of the bigger sinks I think I've seen in a long time. So here's the view from behind the quartz island here. Actually, we do have the two-toned cabinets. We got our dishwasher. Let me open up a couple of these. So that's a Sharp microwave. And then we do have Wolf and Sub-Zero. So we got the Wolf cooktop here, the range hood. We got our griddle. We got the quartz countertops here with, looks like might be quartz backsplash as well. And then we got the Wolf double oven on this side with even more cabinet space there. Oh, look at these little cabinets. They're kind of cute. And we got our Sub-Zero refrigerator. Man, that's just a beautiful refrigerator right there. When you go into as many houses as I do, you can appreciate a high-end refrigerator. Oh, we also have storage down here. Yeah, so plenty of cabinets, high-end appliances, quartz countertops, open kitchen, and then we also have a prep kind of kitchen. Back here, they still need to put a few things, dishwasher and whatnot. But decent space back here. There's not going to be a stove or anything, but it looks like they're going to have a refrigerator and probably a dishwasher. And then we get our walk-in pantry. Again, pretty good size. Wraps around. Yeah, so you have like a whole section back here to work with. We come out again to our gorgeous view of the living room and kitchen and eating area. And we still have a lot left on this level. So, to my right, I believe this would be the mudroom. Yeah, we got a pretty good sized mudroom here. Plenty of space for jackets and whatnot, and the cubby space. And then we have a 3-car garage. And then of course you have driveway space. And then there's also a lot of street parking. The way this street is set up, you're kind of close to 495, the Beltway, but there's a whole nother row of houses as well as like trees and whatnot. So there shouldn't be too many cars down this road. This looks like it's probably an elevator shaft for the property. So down the road, if you wanted to, it's always nice to have that option. But yeah, this property, you're super close to Tyson's Corner. You're in the Langley School District. Looks like they're probably putting a beverage cooler right there. Can't tell if these are black cabinets or just a very, very dark blue. And then you can see that's where we started the tour from. And these floors are a wide plank, white oak type of flooring. And we got our powder room right here. The tall mirror. A modern look going on. And that's it for the first level. So we will head upstairs. And of course, if you want to set up a showing for this house, or if you have any questions about this property or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. So yeah, location wise, yeah, great school district. not a lot of traffic, you know, coming down this road. And then obviously you're close to 495 and major commuting routes, close to Tyson's Corner, Arlington, DC. So this is kind of a cool space. Got like a living room up here. Can relax and watch the game, maybe watch some movies. There is a movie theater downstairs, but you know. Got our laundry room. Pretty spacious laundry area. And what is back here? We got another closet. All right. So we got some shelves, we got our closet, a decent sized space. And this would be bedroom number 1. Got the big Pella windows, the green views here. And they have the ensuite bathroom. That's kind of cool, these little cutouts here. Got the design going on. Get the black fixtures, and we do have the bathtub for this bathroom. So pretty good size bedroom. And we even have a walk-in closet. So perfect for kids, guests, whoever. We're back out in our living room area, and we'll check out bedroom number 2. And I like this light fixture as well, the chandelier. All right. So this bedroom actually has a Jack and Jill bathroom. So again, a pretty good size. You can see the street that it's on, like there's no cars that really come down here because it's at the end of a cul-de-sac. When you're outside, you do hear a little bit of the traffic, you know, 495, so it's definitely something to keep in mind. This would definitely be a property, you know, you'd want to see in person. I've seen some houses where you're like right on 495, but this one, you have a whole street of houses as well as a bunch of trees and whatnot. So we got our Jack and Jill bathroom. Got the cutout. And they got the 2 sinks, of course. I actually showed a house. I think I actually might have showed the neighbor's house. It was a fixer-upper. I think it was like a 1-level fixer-upper. And again, it was like kind of had the nature views, but you know, when you're outside, sometimes you can hear a little bit of the street noise. So that would be bedroom number 3. And bedroom number 4. So we have 5 bedrooms up here. We have 1 bedroom on the first level, that really nice office, which could also be a bedroom. And this one seems like it's probably the biggest out of the bedrooms we've seen so far. Yeah, you got a little bit bigger closet here. And then we got the ensuite bathroom with the tub and the cutout. And you got the black fixtures. All right, so make our way to the primary suite, which I know is everybody's favorite part of the video besides the kitchen. or maybe the basement. All right, here we go. So we have this gorgeous light fixture. We've got the tray ceilings, the nice view of the trees, and you're also towards the back of the house. The accent wall here. You can see it's a pretty good sized room, so there's probably several different ways you could do the furniture setup. Back up a little bit. Yeah, the staging is really nice in this house. I mean, it's a nice property, but the staging also makes it look great. So you have a whole suite back here. Got our shelves, little beverage cooler area, coffee station. A couple of these. And before we go in the bathroom, let me just show you the closets. Oh man, massive closet in here. Gotta walk all the way around this closet. This closet is basically the size of a bedroom. Yeah, this closet is like a studio apartment. And then got to open at least one of these up. Oh, plenty of space in there. Yeah, so plenty of space to work with here. Now this closet, it's not going to be the same level, but it is a second closet. So it's like the overspill closet. Show you the driveway as well. I think I've only seen like one car come down, and it was a contractor. I gotta close this. All right, let's check out the primary bath. So we walk in, we got the soaking tub with the nice tree views, the tall ceiling with the beautiful light fixture here. Yeah, this definitely has more of like a spa kind of feel with the backdrop. A lot of these houses say they're a spa-like bathroom, but if you're looking at 10 different neighbors, not so much a spa. All right, we got the long countertop. We got the navy blue or very dark blue, it looks like, cabinets. Gorgeous light fixtures here. And the shower, we got the rain head. We got the bench. Just open this up. We got the sprayer as well. And then off to the right, we got the water closet. So let me just give you one more view of everything. And we'll make our way towards the basement. Basement is super cool as well. It's got a movie theater and a couple other fun things. Oh, this would be the elevator shaft right here. So this house feels really cozy inside. I think with the green all around and the staging obviously helps a bit. All right, so if you made it this far, tell me where you're watching from. Tell me what you think of the property. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, definitely subscribe. It helps me out a bit. And if you want to set up a showing for this property, if you have any questions about this property or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below. And my team and I would love to assist you. All right. Start over here. We got a pretty good size storage closet underneath the stairs. That's where we came down from, sorry. This will be the utility closet. Not a whole lot to see in there unless you're a home inspector, which even for new construction homes, it's always a good idea to get a home inspection. And one thing I like about this house is the basement. It's just a walkout basement. So sometimes you're really far underground. Other times you can just walk out and you're just ground level. So plenty of space to work with here. Tall ceilings. They have the luxury vinyl plank flooring, and this is where you put your big Costco TV right there. We got our entertainment area. The quartz countertop. Got our shelving, lights. Let's check out these cabinets. All right, so this is the view from behind the countertop. You can see how much space you have. Just a straight shot back there. And one of the best parts about this house, not a sauna. I know I talk about the sauna all the time, but we have a movie theater. So for me, either a movie theater, home theater, or a sauna. If you have both, that house is like a 10 out of a 10. But see, we got the surround sound, and this is definitely pretty spacious. Go do some nice furniture shopping, and you could have this place looking good. There'll be some pretty epic movie nights down here. So this is the elevator shaft or closet. And then this is just one of those rooms that builders have that could be any number of things. Tell me what you would do with this room. Kind of like a storage type of area, maybe a den. You could make it whatever you want. There's no window, but you could get creative. Yeah, plenty of space. And this builder does a lot of these types of properties. I've done several on this channel, actually just a recent video. So they have a lot of experience in this price range, in this area. We got a full bathroom with the tub. Show you the vanity there. Mirror. And this would be bedroom number 7. So you have a bedroom on each level. Got this massive window here. Ground level bedroom, basically. Got our closet. And so this house, you got a lot of bedrooms, a lot of bathrooms. High-end finishes, Langley School District, close to Tyson's Corner. Kind of have some nature views when you walk around the house. And then this would be kind of like a bedroom. Might turn this into a sauna room. Actually, that other room, I'd probably turn into the sauna room. Because right now it's just a storage room. This could kind of be like a bedroom without a window. If you had to have that extra bedroom, because you do have the closet here. So it's really almost like a 8-bedroom house. I mean, if we really want to push the limits here, it could even be a 9-bedroom house if you consider that other room a bedroom, which is not really, but you got a couple dens here. Got 7 bedrooms and like 2 dens. All right, so let me know what you thought about this one, and be sure to check out some other property tours on the channel.